If I actually have to hit go live here. Hey out there, internet land. Welcome to a live a live stream this morning. This is a test. I'm working on doing some things on my YouTube channel, trying to get this vertical live going on for you guys so that you can come to it and watch it and check it out in the shorts. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to really enjoy it. That's what we're going to do is we're going to flip over. Now, you guys will be watching along through several different screen shares. Some of it I'll be playing music through, some of it I will not. So what I'm going to be doing is hitting the mute button, going back to that, and then letting you watch the videos as I edit. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the chat. Job for themselves, right? Those are your plumbers, your plumbers, convenience for themselves, self-employed for him, right? There's not in processes, right? That's what. Now, albeit, there's a difference between being self-employed and then owning a business too. There is a big difference. Okay, for those of you who are not familiar with the cash flow quadrant, I will tell you, Robert Kiyosaki got it right when he wrote the book on income, which is, you got a job, you're working for somebody. Hang on now. Everybody understands that. That's the majority of people in this country. All right. And then next you have your self-employed people. Now those people are people that have created a job for themselves, right? Those are your plumbers, your plumbers, your contractors, your house cleaners. I mean, just people that have done, that's generally what it is they're self-employed. They have a job, they work in the company, and but they work for themselves. Well, then you've got the business owner. Now, the business owner is a lot like the self-employed. However, what he did was, instead of creating a job for himself, he created a job for others. He created a system that works for him, right? And that's what it is. It's systems and processes that you have a business, okay? There must be certain systems and processes in place in order for it to function without you. Once it will function without you, you have a business, right? That's what it is, and not just a... Now, albeit, there's a difference between being self-employed and then owning a business. So, yeah, 15 seconds. Oh, one loses the position. Ask me about...
Oh, my goodness.
Ones, right? It was the story. And that ones, I mean, people can most time know.
Yeah.
2 million a month. People to say, man, he said something, and I'm excited about it because this dude does stuff. That's what I want. Ones. Start getting, free books that I could give out to people. Hey, we're going to do a contest. If the next 100 subscribers or whatever it is gets entered for this next little book package that gets dropped off, or then maybe you start doing a monthly book thing to where kids get delivered books to their house. A lot of things we could do, right? The idea, ones or whatever. A lot of. So anyway, the live streams should be getting a little bit better. They ought to be getting kind of cool. I've been working on doing some presentations and all that kind of jazz. Been putting on presentations Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every week for the last couple of weeks. With this going to like 4 little neighborhood convenience something. So twice Sunday on, and they say, regular investors, I ain't got the money for that kind of stuff. Look, guys, we got investments for low as $5,000. Okay. I mean, you can get in. Don't worry. You can get in. If you're interested in joining in some sort of investment that gives you a fixed rate of return, but you still have a job, well, we've been working on doing some presentations and all that kind of...
Market fund, kind of?
Basically, yes. It is an actual security that is listed on the exchange that the public can go in and purchase. Okay, that is an electronically traded fund. But now, as far as diversification, that just depends on what type of ETF you're wanting to get, right? There's all kinds of ETFs. Now, for me, if I want diversification, I'm going whatever it's called, right? Whatever ETF they've got. Country, right? That's the top 500 across all industries. There we go, guys. So, hey, if you're just now joining me, my name is Christopher C. Day, and I am a small business builder, investor, mentor, educator, and just creator of many, many things. Uh, this morning is just one of those cold mornings on the farm. I'm sitting here getting some things together. It's a Saturday. I'm working behind the scenes, just building a little bit of content, creating some short form content from some long videos, and streaming to you vertically. So this is the second time that I've ever streamed vertically like this, successfully, and I hope you're enjoying it. I'm working to split the screen with you so that you can see what I'm working on, as well as hear some of the edits that's going on. If you have any questions at all, be sure to post them, in the comments. Be sure to chat with us live, and hey, if you want to chat after this video, there's a link in the description. So thanks for watching, and we're just going to keep on doing it to it. Diversified, and I know that it has a track record of average 10%, 10-12% return, right? Yes. On average.
Yes.
Right. So I'm okay with doing some of that. And that's if I a piece of real estate here. Oh, I want to get some tech stock over here. Oh, I want to buy some real estate stock or some whatever it is over here, or a mutual fund. Right? That's diversification as well. Yes. A mutual fund is generally a diversified of companies of whatever perspective, and each one tells you what they invest in. You have to look at the little prospectus. Yes. Look at the thesis, and it'll tell you this is what we put our money to when we put together an investment thesis. This is what we invest in. This is the minimum order. It's the exact same thing. You're just not. You probably never thought about them on the same way. It's exactly the
same thing. They are same thing, but we are calling them different names.
That's it. It's a different name. Company.
Okay.
That everybody's put money in. No, you made 3 entities to do it.
Mutual funds, both are same.
Say it again?
Kind of. Mutual funds and GP/LP stakes funds, both are same kind of.
No. Those are totally different things. My point is the way that things work are very similar. Okay, a mutual fund is a fund, right? You know what a fund is.
Yes.
It's a fund structure. It has a regulation A, B, C, D, whatever fund, right? It is a security that is based on certain types of investments. Like you may have some that are based on the energy sector, right? So you'll have a whole bunch of energy companies in that mutual fund. Or it may be a fund that is diversified, that has, 10% of it's in energy, 10% of it's in tech, 30% of it's in venture capital. You see what I'm saying? They diversify inside that fund. Right. That's all a mutual fund is. Now, a hedge fund is very similar to a mutual fund. Okay? A hedge fund, however, the collection of assets that it contains are things from both ends of the spectrum. So that if one thing were to inflate, the other one kind of captures that issue without taking the loss, right? It hedges the market, right? If it goes up one way, then it hedges the way. And that is usually a very
mutual fund. We are investing in one sector, which we have told them, or we are investing in only certain kind of things.
No,
and in hedge fund, we are hedging the investment.
Wait, when you invest into a mutual fund, you're simply investing into that fund. Every fund is different. You just read about the funds, and they'll tell you what they invest in.
I'm not understanding difference between normal funds and mutual funds, because in mutual funds you are saying they are doing the same thing, then why they are called mutual funds?
Okay.
And what's the difference between normal funds and mutual?
Well, you're saying a normal fund. What's a normal fund? You get what I'm normal funds. Mutual funds are a normal fund too. They're all just different types of fund, and basically all it means is what type of thing that they invest in. Venture capital is a fund that invests in startup companies. Private equity is a fund that invests in existing companies. Real estate funds are funds that invest in real estate.
Invest in real estate.
Right.
Okay. Yes. In mutual fund, they invest in?
A mutual, well, each one will have a different thing that they invest in. That's why you read, and they tell you. Now, usually it is a collection of companies that fall within their little criteria. Just like with us, if you invest with RWC Investments, we invest in small to medium-sized businesses that make between $1 and $5 million a year that have an SDE of 250K to 500K, that have been in business for 7 to 10 years, that are in the following sectors, right, in this location. That's our prospectus. If you were investing just in our general, in our general shit, that's what you would be investing in. That would be like our mutual fund, kinda. Does that make sense? But everyone's going to be different.
Okay.
There are some that invest in nursing homes. There are some that invest in children's daycare centers. There's a whole lot of different types of things out there.
But different names.
Different names. Yeah. In the end, they are all investment vehicles, right? That's what they are. Different type of investment.
Okay.
I hope that simplifies it.
Thank you. It's an open market fund, kind of.
Basically, yes.
It's we listed, can track
it is listed on the exchange market. Yes, so it is an actual security that is listed on the exchange. Okay, so I'm going to move this. Well, no, it needs to stay there. It can hear us anyway, right? Yeah. All right, so what I'm thinking is, that works for him doing what he's doing, but his service is basically just teaching people how to stream. That's it. Okay. Yeah. We do a lot of things. The way I look at it, even time, any of that, it's a product. Okay. So whatever it is that we have productized, we have to have a funnel for it. Okay. We have to be able to a group webinar that we're doing. Whether it be free or paid, it's that product is what we're putting out in that campaign. Yeah. And so our product right now is the upcoming challenge.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Build a business in a week challenge, or build a business in the next 30 days challenge, or something like that. Mm-hmm. Right? Angry with you at all, man. We're happy with you. Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and then calculus and geometry. I didn't take trig.
Okay. Share the screen.
Inside of this digital workbook, it takes everything. All right, bear with me, folks. I'm going to go ahead and flip back over. I'm working on a few different edits. We've already created about 10 or 11 different shorts in the last few minutes just doing this. So we've been using video. Let me see if I can, video.ai, and creating these smaller short pieces of content. Let me see if I've already downloaded that one. Let me take a look, see. I may have. No, I have not. So I need to download that. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to go back over here to our video screen, investment opportunities. Let's download that one. All right. So we did do the upload, and we're going to load the captions in it. When the it's taken it, the captions are brighter. Download video. Now I've already cut the video, so I already know it's exactly what I need it to be. Now it's just a matter of downloading it with the captions on it. Looking good. So that's what we're doing. I'll come back over here to you guys. All right, so if you're just now joining in, my name is Christopher C. Day, and I am a builder of many things. Today what I'm doing is taking some long-form conversations, cutting them down into short-form content that can be used out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, LinkedIn, and whatever else, right? Twitter. Just making the small cuts and the small edits, and adding in the captions. And look, this is all very basic stuff. I'm not doing anything on here that's super hard to do. I'm not that technical of a guy. Everything that I'm doing is on just a laptop. There's nothing fancy about this, no fancy equipment. It's all free programs. If you want to see how it's done, just kind of watch. It does take a little time, right? Sometimes it takes a little time to do the downloading. Sometimes it takes some time to do the uploading. That's just what it is. In between, I will be playing some of the footage from the videos that I'm editing as I'm moving around the studio, moving around the farm, getting things going. It is Saturday morning. We do have a small pastured pork operation here in about 30 minutes north of San Antonio, Texas. And since the sun's popping out, I'll probably be out there, uh, feeding and watering pigs and dogs and cats and chickens and all the other kind of stuff. So while that happens, we'll be here in the office, and some of those videos that we're editing will be playing for you. The main audio will be muted. I'm going to work to be on here a lot of today, just to be able to show you guys the behind the scenes nature of what it takes to build a business, right? What does it actually look like? Is it a suit and tie kind of deal? Look, it doesn't have to be. I'm sitting in my upstairs, office slash studio. I've been running around with animals everywhere in my house. I've got my family just like yours. Got on the old work jacket because it's cold outside. There's a cold front blew in, and we've been running around in and out all morning. So I'll be doing that again with you here in just a little bit. And until then, we're going to come back to some edits. We're going to work on some of this stuff. I'm going to see what we can do about this live feed and, get some good information out there for you. So sit back and enjoy this conversation while I do that. Let's see if this is the right. Now, how does that work? I guess it's going to be, should be guessed. Yes. Okay. All right. You should be able to go from here. Thing you'll learn in the course and boil it down to a simple step-by-step. Isn't that what we talk about? The workbooks, tutorials, the assessments, the forms. That's the workbook. It says this is half the battle and give you much of the great chance to success. And that's a $697 value, it says. Okay. The pitch deck. I'm going to work to stop that one. That's just too long of stuff to work with. Let's check on video, and it's still uploading. Downloading. We're still downloading. Now, when we download back at 720p. It's not ideal. I'd like the 1080p, but that's where the pro version comes in. Everything has a price on it, doesn't it? All right, I hope you guys are enjoying this stream this morning. This is just sitting around in the office, doing a little screen share while I get this going. I tell you what, I do have something that I'm going to put on for you guys here in just a little bit, and it's basically some instructional on how to stream like this. I think that 2024 is the year of live. I mean, for me, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I think that this is the year that live video consumption will begin to take over. That's right. For a long time, I have thought about hiring a camera crew just to follow around and do the day-to-days. And in truth, that wasn't ever really in the budget, really in the, I don't even know how to do all that. And now, with technology the way it is, and with time moving the way it is, I do believe that just going live is going to be the ticket. We do a lot of different things. Like I said, here we're editing videos, we're having conversations with mentees, we're having conversations with high-level individuals, we're talking to investment bankers, fund managers, business owners of various types and sorts. We're talking to troubled individuals. We're talking to people who need help with their companies. We're talking to young entrepreneurs. We're talking to people who are working to build in their life in one way, shape, or form, right? And you get to see a lot of those conversations. You get to see a lot of that interaction here on this channel. And I think that the live aspect is going to be good for you. I think it's going to be good to have some preconceived notions in your in your mind, some conceptions of things that may not be 100% accurate, or or that don't have to be necessarily as hard as you think they may be. Stuff to with this particular cut. So now what I'm doing is looking work on. I believe we've got one coming up here. I believe. No, we'll see. We'll have to see. Give it half a second.
Oh man, you know what? You did this anyway. I said this
For a new shutdown, you can't.
You're supposed to lose 100. Oh, okay. Patience, but and just experience insurance
all the time, and
I hear cannot get it's not a really due to their health. Medical insurance is being who have a history of diabetes or their kids hospital are just saying normal lifestyle.
Sure.
And which called I have a business for total limited for something else alone to borrow from guaranteed no because they don't want to
exactly right.
necessarily have a whole and here's something you can do. But this 80s.
All right, folks. It does appear that there's a bit of a lag in the stream. I'm not sure if it's the storm that's kind of going through or what's going on with it, but I am going to cut this for now because it does appear to be affecting everything. So I'm going to cut that out. You guys, thanks for joining that came in, and hey,